Hi and welcome. I want to talk about a subject a lot of people don't talk about and that a lot of people don't take serious at all. And that is the psychosis that can get triggered by smoking marijuana. Except for the fact that psychosis can create hallucinations, delusions, thought disorder, anxiety, and depression. It can actually lead to suicidal thoughts and people actually trying to kill themselves. Um, there are so many people doing this drug, and a lot of them is young people, and most of the people they, they don't know how bad it can actually get. Um, so if you or someone you know suffers from a psychosis, you should contact a psychiatric clinic and you can get help there with the right kind of medicine and treatment that they can provide um, after you have gotten the diagnosis. The patient will start to get better. It differs from person to person how long it takes. Some people get better fast, and for some it can take a longer amount of time. So I have two people in my life that I'm really, really close to, and both of them have suffered from the psychosis due to using this drug. Uh, both of them was very paranoid and full of conspiracy theories. They saw and they heard things that weren't real. Um, for me personally, every time I met them, like every time we parted, I got very, very sad because seeing these people that meant a lot of they meant a lot to me, and I saw what the psychosis was doing to them. It was really hard. Like it's not only hard to the person that suffers from it, it actually takes a toll on everybody around them. Um, They both had some clear moments when they loudly expressed that they were suffering from a psychosis, like they knew something was wrong, that the thoughts they had, it was wrong. And then there was times that neither of them even remembered saying this, and they completely denied that anything was wrong with them. One discussion that I had with one of them is something that I will never forget. He had checked himself into a psychiatric clinic because he realized he needed help. So I came and I visited him a couple of times every week to show my support, to show that he had people in his life that cared for him, that uh, he had people who supported his decision so he wouldn't feel like he was doing this for no good reason, and and so that he could talk to people that weren't in the clinic. So we sat down and started talking, and I apologized for the last time I had been there because I had done a really bad joke from my side. I had this sport watch where you can track your exercise, like when you swim, it counts the laps and stuff like that. So you can look around on it and it shows different things. So he had commented on that, and I then started talking to the clock, and I said something like, "Oh yeah, copy that," which scared the crap out of him because he was paranoid, he was full of conspiracies, and me talking to the clock freaked him out because it was kind of giving fuel to his paranoia, which was not so tasteful from my side, but he accepted the apology and said that he had realized after some time that it was a joke, and he thought that he actually had it coming for being such an idiot and bringing so much sadness to my life for being who he was. Um, he then continued telling me that he knew the truth of the world now, and that he had realized that the way he was thinking was wrong. The way he saw the world has been totally wrong. But now he had figured out that the world was ruled by one person, the Grand Master Puppeteer, kind of. This one ruler had lower puppeteers that was all controlled by the master. These lower ranked puppeteers controlled even a lower rank of puppeteers. Um, the lower ranking puppeteers is the world leaders and other influential people out in the world. All orders are passed down from the Grand Puppet Master, and everything that's been happening in the world was under the command of the Master. He told me that when he first had realized that this is how the world is, he had freaked out. He's been so scared, and like since the puppet master basically controls the fate of the whole world, and he said that he had been thinking about this for a few days, 2-3 days, something, and then he had calmed down because all the evidence he could find in his theory had led him to realize that I was the Grand Puppet Master, and since he knew I would never use my power to hurt him, it had calmed him down, and he had accepted that I was ruling the world, basically. I had not so much to say about that, but it really freaked me out because compared to other conspiracies that he was really into, um, this was, it became so real for some reason. But this person is now back to his normal self, thanks for the medicine and the treatment he got from the psychiatric clinic, and now he's turning his life around and are quitting the drugs. He's rebuilding his life, and he's free from the paranoia and conspiracies. So yeah, but I just wanted to bring up that it is a big issue, and a lot of people don't realize that because they don't see the harm. It's not like the other heavy drugs, but it's actually really dangerous. Um, yeah. Thank you guys for listening, and have a good day.